Television in the 1980s was a different beast. It was an era where the television set was the centerpiece of the household, a glowing box that brought the world into our living rooms. It was a time of limited channels, static fuzz, and a strange intimacy with the flickering screen. The static noise was almost a character in itself, a reminder of the analog nature of our connection to the world. Families gathered around the television set, their living rooms bathed in the bluish glow. It was a nightly ritual, a time when the family unit came together to share in the stories and news of the day. It was the primary source of information and entertainment. We trusted it. The news anchors were like family friends, and the sitcom characters were our companions. It was our window to the world. Through it, we experienced the highs and lows of global events, the thrill of sports, and the drama of soap operas. Then came Max Headroom, a bizarre, computer-generated character with a stuttering voice and a warped sense of humor. Max Headroom was unlike anything we had seen before, a digital persona that seemed to mock the very medium he inhabited. He was a product of the decade's fascination with technology and cyberpunk, a harbinger of the digital age to come. The 1980s were a time of rapid technological advancement, and Max Headroom embodied the excitement and the fear of this new digital frontier. Max was strange, but he was ours, or so we thought. He became a cultural icon, a symbol of the quirky and unpredictable nature of the 1980s. On November 22, 1987, our trust was broken. The signal was hijacked. Our screens were invaded. It was a moment that shattered the illusion of control we had over our television sets. It was the night Max Headroom stopped being a source of amusement and became something else entirely. A symbol of vulnerability, a reminder that the things we trust can be turned against us. The hijacking was a wake-up call, a stark reminder that the digital age brought with it new risks and uncertainties. It was a moment that left an indelible mark on the collective memory of a generation, a strange and unsettling chapter in the history of television. It began during a routine broadcast of a Chicago Bears football game on WGN-TV. The game was being watched by thousands of fans, all eagerly anticipating the next play. The game was at a crucial point, tensions high. Fans were on the edge of their seats, their eyes glued to the screen, hearts pounding with every pass and tackle. Suddenly, the screen went black, static. Confusion spread among viewers as they tried to adjust their sets, thinking it was a technical glitch. Then, a figure emerged from the fuzz. It was an eerie sight, something no one expected to see during a football game. News anchor, as S1. It wore a Max Headroom mask, the features distorted, grotesque. The mask was a twisted version of the popular 80s character, making it even more unsettling. The figure swayed back and forth, its movements jerky and unnatural. It was as if it was struggling to maintain its balance, adding to the surreal nature of the scene. A buzzing sound filled the air, a grating hum that seemed to crawl under your skin. The noise was relentless, making the experience even more disturbing. For 90 seconds, the masked figure dominated the airwaves, its voice a distorted mockery of Max Headroom's usual staccato delivery. The voice was warped, almost robotic, and it sent chills down the spines of those watching. The hijackers spoke in a disjointed, rambling manner, mentioning the Chicago Bears, WGN, and even the show's sportscaster. Their speech was erratic, jumping from one topic to another without any clear connection. Their words were interspersed with laughter, humming, and what sounded like someone hitting a metal sheet in the background. The combination of these sounds created a chaotic and unnerving atmosphere. The audio was distorted and difficult to understand, adding to the unsettling nature of the intrusion. Viewers strained to make sense of the garbled messages, but the more they listened, the more disoriented they felt. It was an experience that left a lasting impression on everyone who witnessed it. The hijacking ended as abruptly as it began, leaving everyone in a state of confusion and disbelief. The sudden interruption was like a jolt, a surreal moment that felt almost dreamlike. The game resumed, but the viewers were left bewildered and shaken, unable to focus on the program. The bizarre incident lingered in their minds, creating an atmosphere of unease. But it wasn't over. Later that night, the signal was hijacked again, this time with even more audacity. The eerie sense of déjà vu was palpable as the familiar static filled the screens once more. This time, it was during a broadcast of the PBS program Doctor Who on WTTW. another Chicago station. The timing was impeccable, catching the late-night audience off guard. Viewer, as S3. The masked figure reappeared, this time with even more unsettling behavior. Its presence was haunting, a bizarre spectacle that was both fascinating and terrifying. It hummed, gyrated, and spouted nonsensical phrases, creating a scene that was as absurd as it was disturbing. The figure's erratic movements and cryptic speech added to the surreal nature of the intrusion. At one point, the figure held up a Pepsi can. Max Headroom was known for his love of Coke and uttered the phrase, "Catch the wave." This ironic twist added a layer of dark humor to the already bizarre situation. Then, in a shocking and unexpected move, it presented its bare buttocks to the camera before disappearing back into the static. The audacity of the act left viewers in stunned silence. The intrusion on WTTW lasted a little over 2 minutes, but it felt like an eternity. The unsettling broadcast left viewers both baffled and deeply unsettled, a moment that would be etched in their memories for years to come. The immediate reaction was a mix of confusion, fear, and amusement. Viewers flooded the television stations with phone calls, desperate to know what they had just witnessed. Newspapers scrambled to report on the bizarre event, their headlines a mix of disbelief and sensationalism. The incident quickly became a national talking point, a strange and unsettling mystery that seemed to capture the anxieties of the digital age. News anchor as S1. The incident raised serious questions about the security of television broadcasts. How could someone hijack a live signal and transmit such bizarre content into people's homes? The Federal Communications Commission, FCC, launched an investigation determined to find the perpetrators and bring them to justice. Section 5, the How a Hack in Plain Sight. While the exact method used remains a subject of debate, experts believe the hijackers exploited a weakness in the technology used to transmit television signals in the 1980s. At the time, television stations relied on analog signals, which were relatively easy to intercept and manipulate with the right equipment. It is thought that the hijackers used a combination of a satellite dish, a transmitter, and a video mixer to override the station's signals. Essentially, they created a more powerful signal that overpowered the station's broadcasts, allowing them to insert their own footage into the airwaves. Section 6, the Why Whispers in the Static. The motive behind the Max Headroom incident remains one of the most perplexing aspects of the case. Some speculate it was a disgruntled former employee seeking revenge, while others believe it was the work of a group of tech-savvy pranksters looking for notoriety. Some even suggest it was a performance art piece, a bizarre commentary on the nature of media and technology. Adding to the mystery is the fact that the hijackers covered their faces and disguised their voices, making it difficult to identify them based on the footage. Section 7. A Mystery Unsolved. The investigation stalls. Despite the FCC's best efforts, the investigation into the Max Headroom incident eventually went cold. Leads dried up, witnesses proved unreliable, and the perpetrators seemingly vanished into thin air. The case remains unsolved to this day, a testament to the elusiveness of anonymity in the digital age. Over the years, numerous theories and potential suspects have emerged, but none have been definitively linked to the crime. The passage of time has done little to diminish the public's fascination with the case. Section 8. Echoes in the Digital Age. The Max Headroom incident, despite its analog origins, has found new life in the digital age. The grainy footage of the masked figure has become a popular meme, shared and reinterpreted countless times online. The incident has also been featured in documentaries, podcasts, and television shows, ensuring that its legacy as one of the strangest unsolved mysteries of the 20th century endures. The incident's enduring popularity speaks to our continued fascination with the unknown and the unsettling. The fact that something so bizarre and unexplained could occur during a seemingly ordinary evening of television viewing continues to captivate and disturb us. While the incident exposed a weakness in our technological infrastructure, it also underscored the resilience of our media systems. Despite the intrusion, broadcasts resumed, and life went on. The incident served as a reminder that even in the face of the bizarre and unsettling, our desire for information and entertainment perseveres. S2, Section 9, the importance of the airwaves. The Max Headroom incident served as a wake-up call, highlighting the vulnerability of our airwaves and the potential for mischief, or even malice, in the realm of broadcasting. It forced television stations and regulatory bodies to reevaluate their security protocols, leading to the implementation of more robust safeguards against signal intrusion. Section 10. An Unsolved Enigma. The Max Headroom incident remains a captivating enigma, a chilling reminder of a time when our television screens, once symbols of comfort and familiarity, could be hijacked and transformed into portals of the strange and unsettling. The mystery endures, a testament to our enduring fascination with the unknown and the unsettling power of technology to both connect and disrupt our lives. The masked figure, forever frozen in time on grainy videotape, serves as a haunting reminder that some mysteries may never be solved, their secrets lost in the static of a bygone era.